you make sure say bit 28 minutes e bit me di mienu nyina so a what say allowance more what so na so more so na more year free category of appointees ben na sa se me ka mo ye hefoa na sa allowance I said fuel nsem account 5 minutes.
I mean, ahwefo den better. The category of appointees, government appointees, all inclusive. So any category B from the other, all of them are included. And government have taken the decision because the public service, the civil service and the public service, particularly political appointees now. And Pendo Dono, it appears that a bimbi bar one more bemu mean canon and new money bra or more board and send your more life at ye community it portrays some level of disparity between the public and the people who they voted for. So most of the times there is a lot of public despondency and negative reactions towards politicians. Say you're more to Abama amayofua omane na esomye mum chen se yen na ye be som man no nti ehwa eyo how na ye ka bam ka de mambu no betimi atumpo na wie peye na the public expectation ye timanufo no hwefri aban ho ene mpanimfo di oman anim no betimi awie mudie ene ne papa mu a mpanin se to da ye boda ma ye bo frifie ti ese ehihye bi ho ye betimi aye na edi gidie bi beba timamofo ene mpenimfo edi oman anim no ho a wo se ye hya ase efri aban na nkasa ne mpenimfo so na eto to fuel na wo de kwa adwuma sebe obehu so oman anim ayehia ye obi ne beka wo so beka bi na wonya nioma na eyemra to da ati e ma refree ye mpese e beto asa suban no so anse Ghana for about motuma President Mahama 2024 and the number of MPs or modern NDC amayoku and the confidence ya modern ma no a ho ko hia say e betu anamo asa anamo no e be compensate for sa confidence na ereshemu Ghana for eyaye e de to aba emaye no na kame say anamuntu obampani Mahama etu bia no every step of the way no Ghana for ekoso aba omonsem ema no, and I believe that going forward ni odi aba no e betra hoda na mpokura no se bibidu na NDC aban enni akonwa so a aban ya ebeba no ebeto asa de mapa no so nsanse mpeni se de ofudu apa na yusua ye piano na twere no so aka se yenhwe papa nsua mom enye adebone nti anamo ma mpeni atu asechira eno no
na yenhwe bibi ebidu mo kasa we ye somebody like Samia Okwa kasa say we say mo pasi hunu kure wo mu dia ani na ka filling stations a yenim se eho na aban ba ko bi o ka sanchen ho ani mi ahodo bi na nke enyi famfiri ho na nkyere se yampani ampa bibi sa ekoso ampa se ayi ampa se ekoso ampa mi amiti akire meden na mehu se nkoso so meden na mehu
well minim ni Samia Oku eka na baby a odi free ba say also filling station or castle and I say baby aban nyumakuo no na say wo moje wo mo fuel no se be ya na say coupon no me den me hu yam bisa sample me all I know is the coupon na aban edeman appointees no say from now on coupon in Mabio
okay
and which DSTV subscription they balloon the public bill in all the institutions we're cancelling everywhere. And don't forget, this is the president of Etna Kunya, so we reduce the number of ministers as compared to Mampina Kufuor, where they were 124 by now. President Mahama is starting with 60, or has started with 60, which was a capping. Even before he was voted into office, or promised all minus of the system ministers, the people money. And even now, as we speak, for the past 7 months, or so, what the 56 ministers, they are running on mine, bedroom Sabria, 4, now, if you know, they didn't about Mekovet. See, well, he may have his claims because they've been in government before. Now, say, omo adokodoko di omo di ya ka omo simuno. Omo person be yi sadi na to form. Sadwi na so chenimu. And he feels that sabi akohisamo MP before ebe deep chire Ghana for a ye di ho ahometie na ya memene mfe pam wo mo ya nto aba ntie mo ye pam wo. Omo say the omo ye no bi ntimi ye bi. They are not our standard. And we are taking governance to a different pedestal. So we dika kan no. Ye to for pimia to ho a. Titiro mampini mahama. So no no to no mu tu ekire oman no. Enchimba beba ebe ya dense aban bi ebetimi edu sa susudua na omampeni mahama etwa to no. Did you work no mementi the work na say. And there cannot be any claims to that effect.
All right. Ben, aban bi aba oye de be kai bra na mo aban mu no. You can be set tight your belt. You tighten your belt. Owura kan for that to do baby no kan say you share responsibility. Any nyama tete sa. Anamo aban ye tuo yi emwa enya de beboa ama sika ekudi fuel a yede ma appointees no ho no se sika na betumi de be bibi a kire se sika ye jai se yede fuel no ma appointees no de yenya wo mu no weni yetumi de aye emwa man no
eja kwabra mena wa asesronko amenchia etiefo ene ahwefo mpempem a omo ehwe ye no mutie anadwi menchia mi senior brother nso in fact ade a yedi ho nkomo yi enye president Mahama na nkasa na kumam enye ono a ne pe ene ode ye ne ode yi
ade ntra
eye nhye ene ye de ahye no na oni ho anu ye bia esese wo ye menua ohwe 2025 budget government no project say 2025 ade a opeso spend 271 billion Ghana cedis and IMF catch and say hey you can't do that because you are under IMF policies and you don't have the right to yourself to spend any money that you want to spend. And the IMF catch and say 275 billion now opese we use no untimi use esesa wote so at about 267 billion. International say government ni option biya say ni projected expenditure now opese wo no esesa wote so because 271 billion as against IMF and sha omode amaye say esesa spending 267 billion. Into 267 billion esesa government na hwe kwan ya obefa so a obetimi akate na expenditure no so no watimi meet IMF conditionalities no so enye me nwanwa say wayi eyefu allowance no e de afi ho because more ho no ma esesa wo ye ansa no watimi meet 267 billion Ghana cedis no so enye nwanwa saade ya yehu ye bi asipen na nado danko akufu ado 2023 ote fuel allocation no so allowance no 50% ema osate government appointee political appointee almost salary ote so 50% MMDCs DCs deputy ministers CEOs ote omunyina almost salary so ba 50% and osate fuel allocation no so 50% because ni nyina ne say the IMF conditionalities and COVID-19 asem kese a de bre wiase nyina no empanimfo omu ni wonim de e financial sector no ka kire ye say amana aba beto ye financial system num no e be take ye 22 years and san yetimi asi ye dadam enti abra na nado danko akufo ado e de tax bi ti say e levy baaye no or the tax bi ti say betting tax e baaye e de covid levy baaye no na ye resi ye betime de abridge the whole na ene ye aba beda ye financial physical way num no eno na ma ye de baaye ye mpanifo no John Dramani Mahama president e ma ye ti ase say eyade a taxes na ye de agu o man no komu no ebu amanfo komite so oyi free ho oba ya no obeyi e-levy edi free ho and e-levy na ma ye 2 billion Ghana cedis annually and obeyi betting tax in so free ho na ma ye 200 million Ghana cedis
esa taxes nyina mo candidate Dr. Bawumia cancer oba ye levy obeyi free ho betting tax obeyi free ti say adepa
no enti na me ka kire wo say o ka so obeyi sa taxes ni nyina free ho enti once na oba ye na oyi free ho no ontimi nyina me aka no so eso odi bi be hye ho enti na oyi ye no bi free ye Robin Peter to pay Paul no owie ye no de D levy aba anyame ya adoma Wednesday wachana ye started D11 na ye ba beti Ghana ni bia obekọ fuel station na obekọ akoto 1 liter of fuel bia no obetua 1 Ghana cedis ni nyina ya anamo a gab na we taxes na free ho na ho na beda ho no oje sa taxes no e de akwa shem enti akwa ba say minyi E11 free ho na minyi betting tax in free ho na me fa D11 no emra mechem. Don't forget to say we keep it COVID levy no anya dia o ka so obeyi free ho no we yi free ho because COVID levy no kwa this year no 2025 government no projecting say esesu onya 3.8 billion Ghana cedis on COVID levy ne pe and as wo ka betting tax na wo ka E11 no bomu a ni mienu no anya dia ma ye 3 million Ghana cedis kura no but because of COVID levy no eno nko an no wo project say esu omunya 3.8 billion meaning say sa taxes na we year free one eyade a wanya bidi ahyem enti eyade a robbing Peter to pay Paul no eno na se kire no so full allocation na we year free one there he has no option oni hwe a obeye and I'm telling you say so already deficit between government in the projection and the IMF na you what deficit of 4 billion say aban no ehwe kwaye obefa so obeti ni projection no so more
etibra na mo aban mu amampe na nado etete so no date no no ye ne de ne sa
no eno na make catch say ye kwaye aye fa so aye tete so no eno na John Dramani Mahama any NDC president e catch ye say anamo ya ye tu ni nyina na nya de so Ghana fo adi nti ono pese wo ba no obeye bibi foforo nti ye niema aye taxes aye de ba ye ni nyina se si am no ka se ja kwabra emamu biem ni ye wo honum sesi a ne say omampani ka so obeyi taxes bi afiri ho we were expecting say we yi taxes ni free ho no ka on for different taxes bi e ma but we yi two ni free honum no what the another 4 taxes and asa ba be ka ho na chere say we yi two afiri ho e the another 4 asa ba be ka ho no chere say ade a wo promise say wo ba oman ye the 2 minutes sha wo nsa wo ba be ba be enya de otimi ye but to add it say wo hwe fuel allocation na we year free one there and not there only option bia because IMF 267 billion Ghana cedis na ese oman no emiti sa conditionality
enti sa sika na emphasize allowance na we there free ho no ebe ye de toto ho a ebedu sa 4 billion na anke so mo de
no because fuel allocation annually bia na e ma 700 million Ghana cedis
enti sa sika yi wugidi say emwa
no I'm not saying say emwa I'm saying say enya dia government na de ne pe aye sa de na ono de to no WhatsApp ono na IMF conditionalities no na ashe no because in any way no say we meet IMF conditionalities now okay 2025 na so spending 267 billion instead of say we say we spending 271 billion
me da se me kwa maleba so IMF na mamu yes ade we na man kan kire
you see kwanya MPP for kwanyina no asama mo credit na wifa. Let me even grant it to him for the purposes of this conversation. Say any claim is true. I am a four and aka and I buy so. This is what we call proper burden sharing. Right? Because you don't heap the problems, on the shoulder of the citizens. Now government you live large. You come you humo. Now you forgot that 7 months ago na in any case, then they copy IMF. Mobosia Moboye using COVID. Muya 32 billion Ghana cedis as COVID went for. Kenofurete she white ekujina parliament quote Bible. And then we join the court in America is also member. Also more than 11 billion. They will spend it during the COVID. 11 billion out of 32. Balance na 5. Most parliamentary candidate of Sanarugu, who doubled at that time as a second vice chairperson of the northern region. Is it Felicia Tete, right? Obeche musamuche COVID sikanti se kalewele. So ene ambo brakuo, mabo sa brabo wei asa oman sikasem. Na mode amana koshe IMF, na NDC aba. Looking at all the problems, they jetum say, let us share the burden equally. Na abai embetna abem endi tumi engutima no forso ndi abakomasem ne santi fuel e de ma government appointees e ye fiwo yin na nkoto fuel na fo so be na bayaye. You can have a disagreement with that. But Ghana for Niaje. Ghanaians are happy. People are even begin to commend Abayane and not even only commending the government, or more recommendations. Say Kebeya, Sika Abayane timi abuabuano no as a result of this fuel or the cancellation and then government appointees no. Kakra Abayane no. Often kun krasi kutun shune yemu yana mwe krasi. Adansi grow sabotwe krum preaching important for no. Omo super no. I agree with them. So MPP, you need to learn. Munya botre. Na say ya na me kwa abato mo di ntwo poto. Ye koto 19 polling stations mo di ntwo poto. Akotie for so twemo. Na mo tie nsema mo kanie. Ti e pa che se ha se ya bo kwadu se wato hireyere mo na. Wo ba himfi so de atopa na eba. E se mo sa cha badwe o.
Na ababu
mo sa cha badwe.
Wo se why den?
Ya bo kwadu himfi so wato hireyere mo na. Wo ba himfi so de atopa na eba. Let's say, I didn't ya. Ghana for after Begum party, but to go for. And me found. Say IMF na count. IMF na count. Mahama say, me be sumi, ma me pay me ho nya. Na ma be di me ho abakoma sem. Ma say me tete me ho guoma no so. Or how the bad major tools or how about how do you solve it as a country? Na say ebre eyeso so ba memo oman na hu ye nyina ye betu na mo no pepepe and we are moving Ghanaians along the government as we proceed, and you can disagree with it, you can do propaganda with it,
okay.
Whatever obekano mo de monka o say you two taxes na free wo taxes na you two ana betting tax one cause I saying betting tax e-levy and the other two more taxes you free wo say you two one or two but see Senior, the COVID levy na count say the COVID levy was classified as VAT, VAT, and the VAT system. When you say yeah, the West Africa or Africa, we are among the highest countries on VAT, and it has a direct effect. By you say,
why did you
have to structure the whole system is messed up. Okay. Different things will come to Parliament or promises say mid-year budget way or the COVID-19 levy no obey year free. So why the rush?
All right.
You in government
eti what the mama ko unia so na ka be say ka chief justice assembly kakrabat maybe about 2 minutes bi am hwe say aban bi aba o wo de ohwe a wo be ye de aboa na manfo wo betumi aheha o kakra yenim say bosumi bi ase de wa kan no afi bi o say bosumi bi ya coupon dodo a ekodi aban government appointees wo no yenim baby e binum ko ebinum nko hono ebinum ko di girlfriends no boy e namfo nko baby e say ko enti sai sei nyina sei fa say sai ska kakra no kra na ebenya ka yentumi fa nya bibi wanya bibi ese ye hye nkran ne ye hye hu nkran say ese nyina tumi kabom ne ye se na be beboa na enko ba say abre bia no yentimamufo na ne ehuna mane na wo mo atumi di krom ne de wo mo di de no wenye anamoto ba ko a ese atumi hwe say waka na mu ye be hwe se be adwuma ampa na enye sa na be betumi aka na mana ayi
wasem obusa ya menua no de ne na ne nam gatemu a o twa ho nto obusa ne se enhyehyeye na aba no eye IMF na ahye ye na yaye anasa aban na agina no nakoma hold on you don't know if you don't know, I'm not asking you a question because you yourself you don't even know that IMF crowd project say you use 267 billion you don't know. But me patch that say obusa will say IMF conditionalities and no na ahye ya na you say what's winning but me will say go and take the budget 2025 budget. Now here IMF projection for Ghana 2025 budget. Ube who say IMF actually say 271 billion na Ghana peso omu use 2025 no. And yadia you betimi ya use. Say you use 267. And that is the fact. If you don't know, go and cross check. And secondly, you are here talking about IMF. Have you forgotten say what time? Yeah buy now what the yako IMF. We see we have policy credibility. Adwen kura ye de tutu ye sika sem no musimu nibi and am call IMF for say ye mamo adwen ya mo betimi de atutu sika sem and you are here talking about IMF. Why you not in one fian call IMF and sana ye be take it 2016. So what are you talking about? So once we are under IMF program any decision be IMF be taking on acts be no obey because you can't do without IMF period.
Etin IMF for the omode bae you know said their wo kan no say no so dey begina dey aka say wo ma breso mo kan say wo mu eni wo kan sample
policy credibility.
Sa policy credibility corona mo ba no say time say end mo beto aso kaka.
Yes.
Mo be extend it.
Yes.
Meaning say mo so mo ba na sa credibility no policy credibility no.
Yeah. Policy credibility. And this in a case so omu hia policy credibility. Omu hia adwen ya om de betu to sikasem. Yeah because of COVID no. Ye sikasem no akwa atwe. Ye sikasem drop here and we have no option see abeko IMF. Ya akwa kwodina ye sikasem
fi aban mu 2017-18 na say nanka IMF so aban.
Yes, 2018.
Nanka say ko na wie.
Yes.
But mo extended ko 2019 na COVID mai.
And na me ka kire wo say wo ba na beto IMF conditionalities na say wo mu sa period na esese wo hihye wo policies yie. I'm only saying say ye call 2019 ye extend ye no. Ye sa to aso ko biem. Ya nko biem. Ye call ye reasons ye de ma ye ne say because of COVID nti no. Enya de ye sika sem no awu hie aye. Nti ye hia sika. And your policy credibility, you know the call. So I'm telling you, sir, the only government I will call IMF also lacking policy credibility was NDC government led by John Dramani Mahama president. And me know because million expenditure I had to so senior and you full allowance no kwa. So what to John Dramani Mahama president also what the system ministers in the baby or minor and so oko other appointees are a yadia wa fairly one more many people. For example, so under communication directory under the presidency, Satan Nanado Dan Kwekufuado Tani year 5. Now omo year 5. And then me know can say omo year communication directory. John Dramani Mahama president na shosuo no baku 19. Communication directory te nipa nko baku 19. Abra Nanado Dan Kwekufuado time no na year only 5. Enti wokasa wo the system ministers e na ebu o man no na wo the nkrofo ne kwosihye baabi a ni nyina ma ye expenditure no kosora. What are you talking about?
Government communication directorate na wo kan wansem no me pese e be dwell on that so much sense se ka se ye bebubu mu a anda mampani nanado na mamumu ene mampani mahama mamumu se ye totu a ye betumi ehu se sinto ene niam ahodo bi ewo obi ade ho a yakase yakeka ye beka no mako
ya enye sinto we don't have to eni kwa say ye hwe sani ya wo kase nanado danko me se nanado danko nanado
5
na ye 5
and me say
the same communication directorate no John Dramani Mahama yi 19
when the doors sir
uko mamema uko director of communication omo ye 4 at the presidency. Oh please I don't have time. You can go and check.
Mention their names.
You can go and check. I'm giving you the figures. You can go and check. I don't have time for
that. You're just lying.
Please stop lying. Stop that. I don't like that. Stop that. Stop it.
Also mo nipa for BTA
4 uko onuma director of communication 4 deputy director of communication 5 communication specialist 2 technical communication assistant 5 Obadawa communication consultant 1 media aid 1 presidential advisor on media 1. What are you talking about? You don't know.
Mention their names.
You
mention their names.
I won't mention any name. That is how it is.
Mention their names.
I'm telling you, you can go and check. That is the problem you have.
So far as I know.
System ministers. Government. No point here. Another more. Government appointees in the one year. And you are saying that you mention them. You can check it yourself.
So the okay, Dr. Makisibe Yeboah. So kind of.
Na obodi bi mami anka bepe pa.
Dr. Makisibe Yeboah.
What's be Yeboah?
Yes. Is it or on the constituency name? Is it Efijase? Is it Efijase? Is it Efija?
Yes.
Efijase. No. Or Eastern region. Or no one above if you was here. What was the name of that constituency? One of the chairman of Finance Committee of Parliament during MPP first time. You must know kind. Was it the IMF program now on 2 years that helped them to achieve their first term success?
Where is the my evidence now?
He was on
my evidence now.
City News.
Well, look at this.
City News.
You are telling me to mention names.
You don't have credibility. So how you can't
you don't have to.
Can I continue?
You have
Can I continue? Please hold your breath.
Please.
See there. Was say enye ability mo po na mo IMF na share.
That is the fact.
Let me say, let me grant it to you.
Don't grant it to me. That is the fact.
One tear some mechanic. Let me grant it to you.
Don't grant it
that
to
the whole canon
That is the fact.
It is a proper burden sharing. It only take a sensitive government. A buyer guinea pound, never yes no. So you can disagree with us and say whatever you want to say. But Ghana for Omonia Jessa and Amuntu Abana Tuno. Omonitia, number who the Omus Ombe Amau, Ombe Edia Farm Home coming to 2028. Was say government communication directorate to 100% or so far as I know. That government communication ministry is led by Honorable Fellow Sukwachi. Nipa Obon Chidom, Eyo Ura Ire Samima Muslim. That's all. Staff I and do 10 as he claims.
Can you mention the staff name? 10 now can Ube Tiabodi.
Staff do
you have the
names?
10. Mention the names.
I go there all the time and I'm in the office. You don't know. 10. And it's also Nipa Ohonye 19 now. Mention their names.
You said you can't mention the name.
There are staff there. They are not even politicians. They are staff working. They're not even politicians.
I'm not talking about the
and
staff.
I'm saying communication
directorate.
And you are
lying. Appointed by John Drama.
Public servant. So you need to put them together under an agency for the sake of auditing purposes. So the best government best spending. Those expenditure could be
scrap some of the ministries in Ibifrio. My point is the communication directorate.
Okay, BB now say it's a lie.
Saying, no, it's a lie because or no say 19 already no say 19 meboa. Anya sa na okai. And one can say sa 19 no e ye nkrofo bi a yi wo mu free baabi de wo mbese ho.
Okay, BB say ministries bi o ho a ye gu no. Na staff a wo sa ministries no. Ya che omo e de omo gu aban ahwe ya hodo ni nyina. And I will say it's a lie. And I say o si anya no kore. Nti sanya no kore ado na no kore.
In relation to mema seminar me kan no. A me ka kire wo say communication directly under the presidency no. Eye 19. And wo say meboa. Na apart from Shamima Muslim ene Felix Ofosu-Kwakye no onim say other 10 e ka ho. Sasem no kan say
me say ebia 10 of them.
Look at you. Ebia 10. You don't even know you don't have the facts. And you are saying ebia
okay meba. You don't have to say wo dey 19. Wo dey na 19.
Yes, 19.
19 anya hwe kura no minimum say adwumako bia mu no. Se edi nipa koto ho a enye dipa ni se di figure na be kokoto edi nipa ni din na be kokoto. Ti se be ya me mama assignment obi angugu na mo hwe nipa 19 no bobe 10 din unso nipa be 10 no bobe 6 din na fiako.
Because he's talking about that. He's mentioning positions. Right? Just mention positions. How do you mention the position without knowing who is occupying that position? Into a day, how can he name the positions without adding the names?
And na me say when you say
can you even mention your?
I am saying that people hold their staff.
No.
They are not
appointees.
They are not appointees. They are what? They are staff. They are not appointees.
Said the beya yahwefo ebeti dia mo kanase. O se eye 19. O hihye say obobo say department to say den obobo be 4 say 5. Enti no 19 anya hwekura na enyamu 10 free ho. And yenya we nso ne de na move 6 free ne ho a na ka ma hwefo hu say de aye ka.
Yes, senior, me person me say the source of this information from City News. And omo mention these figures. Please. Oh, stop it. You mentioned Asibe Yabua. What was your source? One can say City News. So why are you lying? I'm saying, Cecilia, I'm giving you this challenge. Senior. The numbers of the communication directorate under the presidency is 19. And I took this information from City News. And I'm sure, say, that was City News. Nyadia on Baby Chantro.
Who did?
What are you the host? What is this?
Syria.
You mentioned you couldn't mention the word. Okay, no, I'm not so
they are not appointees. They are staff.
I'm protesting you natural, but names. What for them to be a man? Who the names Yaba?
Me pacho.
My boss me
and I'll say other 10. Other 10 I want one.
Let me say omo can you start from more. And the 19 as you are legend.
Enti for send a clarification sake, you know. Say the etumi aka say 19 no, e see ehu nipa no. Say na also ka say am no 10 no, e see etumi hu nipa no. Enti once again me mambo chance no. Say 19 etumbo mu 8 kura na enye half kura na enye hwe. Na me pacho na 10 no so no enyamu be 5 and 6 kura so a ebetumi aboti ahwefo hwe yen. Monya ne saman ne yen sorry. So mutumi nya so de na madam asese bunya breba
Senior. If these 19 names were appointees by the president, and I have told you, there are no 19 people working in the government communication machinery appointed by the president, issued appointment letter from the executive secretary of the president, Honorable Dr. Callistus Mahama, as he's alleging here. Well, more names, or to say, position the people occupies. Why can't he add the names to it? If he can't add the names to it, he is lying. And I am saying himself, there are staff in that office. They are even less than 10.
See there, check the source.
They are even less than 10.
You check, please. Me pacho city news no.
Check not for the date ben also.
Date ben also. Me tell baby I'm picking source. And you are also here shouting I'm lying.
I am not.
Check.
This
is the fact.
Let me
check city news. Check and see if it's not 19. Check
city news.
You are here shouting. I'm telling you what I read from city news. You are here shouting.
Munya breba Benjamin Sare Ebama MPP. And a fake Kingsley Haruna Amaliba and so Eba Atima NDC. Musa Sadia say now so say wow shemino.
I'm telling you.
Oh now we hunu there. Oh the fatu senior so now one way. Say the media and other papa. Madam was say
now one person
say
that is the source. Where check the thing. Check February 2024. Check. I'm telling you, sir. Ose, me nka baby a menya me sauce.
Me sauce.
No, ose names.
Manka sauce. And me catch that ose. Ose nipa be 19 na wo ho. And I'm saying 19 no anya hwe kra no. Sabi enye samanfo din na egu wo nipa. Nti no se betwe ne nipa 19 mu be 10 din anase 8 din po a eye na maliban so aka se ono so nipa ono enuru 10 nti enuru 10 ono so man be 5 na afi ye hu se o wase besi no bentin e na wo ho na nti hu sa na me kan
yes understand and na me catch you say o make in reference bi wa ha ba asibe ye boa and was citing city news me boa and na me so ka say me more names no and I'm say I don't have the names but me pick story no from city news omo na bobo
we din asibe din no so boa
and na me say ono one fan tell me dey did it now eya 24 February 2025 check it
all right me that
19 directly
Obampeni Mahama issue letter from the executive secretary Edemano see me cancer program no Bernard Avle any college yes any college accounting nipa no mo ye juma under the communication
that is not the that is during the time during the confirm
na ya do mo sese bunya bre na mo hwe ye Felix Ofosu kwachi ebra na mo aye na aye Kojo Ponkroma right
yes Kojo Ponkroma
enti Kojo Ponkroma ne Fatima sanka mo hwe ya na nka mo the figures na ba na nka Felix Ofosu kwachi nso ne Shamima Muslim nso mo hwe a na mo so mo di aba na ehunu side ye senate na senate se na be ya from the original source no etumi aboa 1910
they are not
anyway
they are not
yeah the best ya adom ye ne a ye be san ba bia kra bunyina ma bunyina mo ene hwe adam osese bunya bre ede ma ye adam ase